Hello gamers, welcome to another edition of Tonight on Mage Hammer's Game Table, where tonight I am doing a one-shot. It might be two-shot, depending on how the story goes, but one-shot of the Shadow Space sci-fi hack for the Shadowdark RPG by Carsten Rossner, also known as Solo Spelunking. If you haven't checked out his solo play channel, by all means do so. Link to buying this book on Amazon will be in the link in the description below. So, I created two characters in my last episode, getting ready for this adventure, and they are Hannibal Face, and he is a human, and he is kind of like the thinker of a group. And then Blooddock, he is a Granin. He is obviously a melee weapon specialist, and believe it or not, he's actually pretty stealthy for a big guy. And he has a nice, really cool energy axe. He also has a pistol, and you can't see that right now, it's in his belt. And they are accompanied by Bebop Cowboy. Bebop Cowboy is a little hacker droid that Hannibal has hired because they know they're going to need some electronic backup in their quest to save a rebel leader. So recently a rather militant group, dare I say fascist group, took over one part of the galaxy, and the people that were there set up a rebellion. And so Hannibal works. He doesn't work for the dominators, the conquerors. He basically instead works as a freelancer. However, he's been working more for the rebellion because he gets more money that way, because they pay really well, because they're well funded by other sources outside of the galaxy. They don't want to see this other group go away, but don't want to make direct action against them. So they in this, on the planet where Hannibal, actually it's Hannibal's home planet, he is not happy because they have captured the rebel leader, and he has taken upon himself, and he and Blooddock are going to try to infiltrate their base, their underground base, and they are going to try to free their friend Willip Fenn. Willip Fenn is the rebel leader that they are trying to... Now, he has information from his hacker droid that they have taken Willip Fenn to an underground prison cell where it's very difficult to get into, they think. And but they're going to take their chances, and because they need to free him, because A, they want to make money, and B, these guys are really starting to tick them off. So I'm going to begin by they're coming in through a cavern, and they've got their little hacker droid with them in case they need them. I'm sorry, hacker robot. And so, follow me. I don't smell any trouble yet. Oh, that's good. Very good. Yeah. And so I'm going to have guards. Okay. I'm going to have guards. But let's see. This looks like a really good guard room. So I'm going to have guards waiting for them. So as he gets to here, he's like, hold on. I smell them ahead. Be wary. And so they're going to sneak around here. All right. So I don't know if there's rules for surprise in here. All I saw was rules for initiative. So what I think I'm going to do is, this is, Hannibal starts with a luck token. I think, I'm going to see if there's surprise. So I guess there are skill rolls in here, and I guess I'll set some kind of DC. I think that's what they call them in this game, to see if your check totals, yeah. Core task resolution, D20 plus ability modifier fitting the task, possible number of talents or gear, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I will say that the guards are fairly vigilant, and but they might be a little bit lazy, so I'm going to put it at a normal, 12 plus, and we're going to let Granin make his roll. He's going to make a stealth roll. And he doesn't necessarily have anything that gives him extra on that. In fact, he probably has minus, but I'm going to rule that Granins are fairly stealthy creatures because they grew up as hunters. So I'm not going to give him any extra advantages, but at the same time, I'm not going to give him any penalties for being so big. So he is going to sneak around and he's going to go and attack them. But if he's successful in his roll against a 12 plus, and we're going to use his dexterity, it's +2, then he's got stealth. So I have advantage on this roll. Okay, good. So I did do that right. And 11, 13, needed a 12 or higher. So he is successful in coming around the corner, and he sees 3 guards. They're standing around talking to each other. And they don't see him just as he's running at him. So he gets first attack. Now, Carsten in this game uses a I go, you go. So I'm going to allow him to go first because of surprise. And then I'm going to allow one of the other guys to go. Then I'm going to have the enemy attack because of surprise. That's how I'm going to rule that in the heat of the moment. So he's going to attack with his sonic thermal axe. And he's wielding it with 2 hands to swing at this guy. It's going to give him a D10. And he gets +1 at damage with melee weapons because he is hulking. So he is going to make the attack roll. He needs... these guys, their stats are in the back here. They are... template shock troopers. They're not military shock troopers. Those come later. So they're template shock troopers. They have an armor class of 15. Oh my goodness. Hello, Mooney. Are you helping with combat? Good kitten. I didn't know you kittens were down here in this underground area. You're a good kitten. Okay, here we go. You ready? Well, he's going to attack. Gonna help me? Nope, you're going to go off and explore. Okay. So here we go. 12. +3 is 15. Needs a 15 exactly. He smashes this guy for a D10 +1. So that is, he does 5 damage to the shock trooper. How many hit points do they have? They don't have many. It says 1 here. I'm going to make it 3. He smashes this guy down. And don't break anything, Mooney. This guy's smashed down. And then I'm going to allow, he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Blaster shot at this guy. He's going to use his blaster pistol, Hannibal face. He gets +1 to hit with this attack. D6, +3 to hit, D6 damage. 15, that's another hit. 3 damage, that's enough to take this guy out. Falls backwards. Down, and now he gets to go, he shoots at this guy, and then he's going to run, but he's going to get the shot off first. They get +3 to hit with the blaster. That's 18. Ooh, he did hit the big guy, Bloodhawk, who has an armor class 17, so he hit him. And he does a D6 with that weapon. Or wait, D8. D8 +1. 8 damage, dang. Bloodhawk has 14 hit points, so that hurts. That's 8 4. Ouch. All right. Now the droid goes, but he pretty much is non-combat unless he has to, so he's just going to come around there. And now we go back to the top. Since there's 1 enemy left, I guess he gets to attack again because one of them went, and now he goes. I'll let the heroes go first, so I'm just going to have him attack. This will be the new round, and it'll start with the guy who's at the top. So he's going to attack. And he misses. This guy, I said he was going to... I guess he moved over here, but he went after him there. He swung at him and missed, so this guy's going to be able to attack. So he shoots at point-blank range. I don't know if there's any modifiers for up close and personal. I guess since it's a ranged weapon, I don't know if there's any of those kind of rolls. 2-handed energy cell. Pistol fire a superior bolts of energy. Well, it's a rifle. Rifles generally are not as effective close up, but pistols are. So I'm going to say disadvantage on the roll. Why not? So rolls 8s on both. That's 11. That is not enough to get through Bloodhawk's armor. So now Bloodhawk already attacked. So now he's going to fire. Since he's firing into a melee, I'll say he gets disadvantage. Why not? Because he doesn't want to hit Bloodhawk. All right, still 18's the highest. Boom, he hits that guy, and he does... Oh, only 1. It's just a glancing blow off the dude's armor. And then the droid goes over here and hangs out by this crystal. And now it's back to Bloodok. And he crits him. There are crits in this game, I believe, reading that. I think it's maximum damage on a crit. Triple check the rules. Damage, talent, death, attacking, healing. Roll 20 damage. I think I'm just going to do a 20 is, I'm going to say if you roll a natural 20, it's maximum damage. And then if you roll a natural 1, your gun or weapon jams or runs out of the energy cell or whatever. So that's it. So poof, she smashes this guy against the wall. He's down. I caught one. Yeah. Are you okay? I'm all right. Here, I have a med pack. And so he injects him with the med pack. And I'll say med packs heal 1d6 plus 1 damage. So he heals 4. And I'll say they have 4 med packs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and check off one of them. They have 3 left. All right. Well, I know we're in the right place. Yes, indeed. All right. So he's going to go sniffing. Now, there was blaster fire. If there was anybody in these tunnels, they would have heard it and they probably would have come. So they go for a little bit longer. And then before they get into there, Bloodok says, wait. I smell them up ahead. More guards. Okay. Cautiously. All right, so he's going to make his stealth attempt. He doesn't know how many he's got, but he's gonna try to sneak up here before running out. Oof, 9 plus 2 is 11. No, darn it, he kicked a rock. Hey, did you hear that? Yeah, better check it out. Yeah, so these 2 guys are gonna go check it out. Yeah, why don't you 2 check it out? We'll stay here. Yeah. Hey, we checked last time. Yeah. So he knows there's more than that. So this one comes around the corner and gets a thermal axe in the face. Misses. All right. So now that'll be, I'll just say, I know he wasn't surprised. So as Bloodok's attack out, he's gonna fire at Bloodok, but since he has a rifle, it's at disadvantage. And so he misses. And then he fires. He's going to, let's see, Hannibal's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and fire at this guy without disadvantage. But it's going to open him up to another attack by this guy. And that's a hit. And he does, that's enough to take this guy down. What the? We're under attack. Sign the alarm. So this guy runs over and hits an alarm. And it's over here. And then that was his action. Now the droid is going to Bebop. Try to disable that alarm and any cameras. So he has kind of like a jetpack. He can move 60. And he's over there. And these guys are like, what is going on? So but that's his whole move. That's a double. Well, no, because he's got a jetpack, so that's 60 feet. So he lands here, but he doesn't locate a thing, so he's going to move one more time. And better than an alarm, it looks like he may have found the prison cell. All right, so that was his action. And so this guy is going to go. So he moves over here, fires off his blaster. He gets behind this wall here and fires off a blaster at him. He's going to take some cover. I guess cover would give disadvantage. I'm not 100% sure how that would work. That's what I'm going to rule, though, in the middle of combat. We'll just say, yeah. All right, so he's going to fire at him. Nope, missed. All right, and now back to the heroes. There's no heroes left. All of the bad guys have moved because one guy is down. So now we go back to the heroes. That's Bloodok. Bloodok is going to attack. I pity the fool! And he is swinging with both hands. His fool has been unpitied. So that's that's a 9. That's not enough. And So he's so now the bad guy is going to fire with disadvantage. He's like, "You're a big fella," and so he's gonna, yeah, he's just gonna fire, and he's got to try to blast this thing because he's so big. Ooh, disadvantage. He missed because he's firing a rifle in close quarters, so he missed. And then so that was him. Back to the heroes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He moves over here. Pew! No cover. Takes out the cover. He missed. Pew! Should have rolled this die. Nope, that would have missed too. I would have missed anyway. So that was his attack. Now the bad guy shoots back. Ooh, that's a hit. So that's a D8 plus 1. 3 damage on Hannibal. So Hannibal's down to 7. All right, this guy comes out. He doesn't quite see the droid over there. So he goes over here behind. He goes behind these barrels and takes a shot at Hannibal, but he's got, he'll have cover if Hannibal fires back. Ooh, 13 plus 3, 16. That is enough to hit Hannibal. He has a 15 armor class. It's a D8 plus 1. This could be it for Hannibal. Nope, 2. Nice. Hannibal's still up. Ugh. He kind of moves around the corner. Oh, wait, it's not his turn. It's the droid's turn. So Bebop Cowboy comes around and starts to open the cell. I'm going to say it is a difficult action. He's rolled 15 or higher, but because he's a hacker droid, I'm going to give him advantage. And he gets a plus 3. So 13, not enough. He's still working on it. So not able to do it, but he's still working on it. So I think all the bad guys went, and now we're back to Bloodhawk. Bloodhawk's like, I tire of you. And he's going to attack. He missed. That die is not being good to him. Not being good to him at all. This guy's going to fire back at him with disadvantage. Well, I'm tired of you. Oh, double ones. Boom, gun jams. Uh-oh. And he says, uh-oh. And so he's in trouble. So his gun is jammed. I'm going to put a little marker next to him to indicate his gun is jammed so I don't forget. Gun jam. Okay, and then, so Bloodhawk and him, back to a hero. He's going to try to open that again at plus 3. Needs a 15 or higher, and he gets it. Thanks, little buddy. Let's get out of here. So that's going to be his action on his turn. So, and the droid is going to also move right to there. Like, follow me. All right, so now bad guy. This guy fires at him. Oh my gosh, he hit. Oh, only 2 damage again. Man, Hannibal is getting lucky. I guess he does have Spacer's luck. All right, now it's Hannibal's turn. He's going to fire and then he's going to move around the corner. No. He's going to move around the corner and hit a med pack. 4 hit points back. Okay. No attack, but that's okay. This guy, he's going to move up. And he's going to be here waiting for the guy to come around the corner. He's all, well, you know what? He's going to take a shot over there. That's like disadvantage. And if he rolls any ones, he hits his friend. Wow, that is a hit. That's a crazy hit on Bloodhawk. D8 plus 1 damage. Dang, girl. Oh, Bloodhawk is almost down. Oh my gosh, what a lucky shot. Urgh. He didn't like that. All right, so then he comes out, and Bebop Cowboy has a little drawer in his chest that opens up, and there's a blaster. I love you, little droid. And so now he has a blaster pistol. Okay, and they're staying there for now. Back to initiative. Bloodhawk. Now, Bloodhawk is in a lot of trouble. Because if he takes another hit, he's going to go down. But he can't really activate a med pack. But this guy's weapons, he's just going to smash with that axe. But for the fun of it, I'm going to say he's going into a rage, and he gets advantage on this blow. And that's 13 plus 3 is 16. That's enough to get through the 15 armor class on that guy. And he does a D10 damage. And that's 2 plus 1, 3. That's enough to crush this poor dude's skull, or helmet, I guess. And he drops. And he's out of commission. And Bloodhawk can also move, but he's not. Well, he is going to move. He's going to move this way, get behind here so that he can med pack himself, and he's out, and, you know, can't be shot at. And I think that was everybody. So now we're back. Now we're back to a bad guy. He's like, wait, halt. He comes around like this. He knows he's over here, so he goes over here and shoots at him. And he misses. And then okay, so Willip is going to come around here. Gonna get next to, yeah, I guess he's gonna kind of go around him, kind of try to stay behind, shoot at him. I'll say that guy has enough cover that it's disadvantage. So he gets +3. 6, not enough. So he missed. What? So he knows there's somebody behind him. And all right, back to the bad guys. So this guy, he's like, who's that? He fires at him. He has disadvantage because he has cover. Prisoner's escaping. He misses. And I can't remember if he did his med pack on this turn or last turn. I don't think he did it this turn. So he's going to fire at this guy. Yeah, hits. D6 damage. Oh, that's... Oh, that guy goes down. And one guy left. No. So he runs. I'm getting the bosses. And he takes off this way. And Hannibal's like, come on, Willip, let's go. So they go. He's flying. He flies ahead of them. He uses a med pack. It's 5. You hurt? No. Thank you, my friend. No, thank you. Let's keep going. So they go out through the caves, and they make it out into the city, and they need to go hide. So that was a little encounter with Shadow Space. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That was a fun little session. That was good times. So that's Shadow Space. If this looks like a game that's interesting to you, you know, he's got a bunch of other stuff in here. Sample starships, which I didn't touch. He's got random space sector. He's got you can generate random stuff, different places. Then some psionic powers, which I didn't touch either. You know, Order of Wielders, Mystic Monks. You know what I'm saying, right? Plus nice little templates at the back. So yeah, no, this is a cool little sci-fi game. So you know, obviously we expanded quite a bit. There's also rules for gaining levels and stuff in here, and yeah, no, that's a lot of fun. All right, so there you go. Well done, Carsten. If that looks like I said, if that looks like something you want to interested in, you'll be able to order it at the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep on rolling dice and playing games. Mage Hammer out.